Hi, you've reached the High Fashion Hotline.
Hi, my family is hosting a barbecue for Labor Day, and we need our style to look smokin'.
Try Old Navy. You guys will look BB cute.
Old Navy?
Yep, right now at Old Navy's Labor Day sale, the styles your family loves are all 50% off. Get 50% off all jeans, dresses, and tees.
50% off all jeans, all dresses, and all tees?
You bet, all 50% off at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
Honey, get those dogs off the grill. We're going to Old Navy.
High Fashion, Old Navy. Valid 8/31 to 9/4. Excludes licensed men's packaged and clearance.
You're tuning in to a Goldilocks Productions presentation of a Magical Journey show with Reverend Bryan Rawls. Reverend Bryan Rawls is a certified psychic medium, a certified Fairyologist and realm reader, light language channel and universal channel, certified Angelic Communicator and Facilitator, light code and star key code activator, certified Reiki master teacher, certified Esoteric energetic acupuncturist, certified sacred activations mastering me practitioner, and a practitioner of Gypsy magic and the old ways. Bryan has worked as a psychic medium on high volume hotlines such as Keen, Psychic Live, Psychic Source, and Hollywood Psychics, through which he has undergone a battery of tests. Bryan can channel numerous energies to help you and your questions. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard. The call-in number is 657-383-1895. Press 1 to get into the host queue so that you may speak with Reverend Bryan Rawls. Enjoy this 1 hour of multidimensional healing.
And good evening, everyone, and this is your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls, with the Magical Journey radio show. I am so happy and excited to be here this evening. I hope everybody survived the eclipse, and also for all my Texas listeners and for all my folks that are in the path of Harvey. I hope you are all safe, and my heart goes out to all of y'all, and I will continue to keep y'all in my prayers. But we are on the last couple days of August, and boy, has August been a very transformational month for a lot of us, with the partial eclipse and the full solar eclipse and the Stargate that we moved through. They have shifted a paradigm for us and shifted that frequency within this paradigm and allowed for change to come in many different ways, in many different avenues upon our life. And it has been especially emotional and physically emotionally and mentally and physically changing for me, like almost every second of the day, every minute of the day, and also understanding that I have just moved and relocated via Magical Journey and the Silver Whisper store. So lots of changes going on in the atmosphere, lots of new beginnings, new understandings of self, new understandings of group consciousness, as well as also new understandings of the elementals and the animal kingdom. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the animals have even been a little bit on the strange side here lately after this eclipse, and it's all due to this frequency shift. And as this frequency begins to evolve us spiritually and opens us up more to awareness that we are forever changing in the reality of our understanding. We come into the new paradigm, that this eclipse has brought into our awareness for us, and it's all about the awakening and allowing for our bodies to become fully online and fully comprehend what's going on. And as I said before, a lot of the folks that were could not hack the frequency change, they exited themselves or took an exit point. And a lot of those folks that right directly after the eclipse and a couple days after, they completed their mission and decided to take an exit point and cross over into the veil, such as one that passed today, Louise Hay. She her mission was up. Her mission was completed. Her mission was successful, and she decided to opt out. And I give her kudos for that, because her energy being and her mastery has been evolved, and she has ascended. So the energy is affecting us in many different ways, not only just us exiting out, but certain areas of our life changing, such as love relationships going stale, energies going a little haywire to a certain extent, and even financial change and financial career changes have been established as well. It's a big new beginning for everyone, and I encourage all the callers that are listening in this evening, ask questions about this newness. Ask questions about what has released from your life. Just be aware that you are within this new frequency paradigm and new frequency shift. So allow for the energy of tonight to basically be a new beginning for you. So basically, without further ado, we're going to go to the phone lines, because we do have some phone callers that have already called in. And for those that are listening that would like to call in and have not already, the dial-in number is 1-657-383-1895. And we are going to go to our first phone caller, and our first phone caller is area code 252. Area code 252, first name and question, please.
Hi, Bryan. Is this me?
Hello, and how are you?
Good. This is Tatiana. I wasn't sure if it was my phone. But I was just wondering what's happening, like what you said to ask a question, what has been released, and any advice?
Okay, so what I'm doing here around what you have released here is you released a toxic relationship in some sense. Either this would be a toxic relationship with self, with around doubt, or this be a toxic relationship as in a physical partner. But it feels to me like it's a little bit of both. So I feel as if once you bring this more fully into your awareness and allow for the changes that are on the horizon to activate that change, and understand that change is inevitable. Change is something that we go through for us to evolve spiritually as well as also physically, because our bodies and our mentality and our emotional state, they're ever-changing. Our energy is ever-changing. So as we release this energy and we step into the brand new frequency, of assurance or reassurance that even though we don't know what's on the other side at this particular moment, we are coming into this brand new doorway that is opening and allowing for us to step through that threshold. And as we step through that threshold, a sense of newness or a sense of being one with body, mind, and soul is what's coming into your awareness. And what they are wanting me to, I guess you would say, transmit or bring through for you is a small light language activation to basically awaken this newness and awaken this doorway, or open this doorway for you to walk through. It's almost like a clearing of one's path. And it's not that your path is blocked. It's more like your emotions and your thoughts are blocking you and keeping you from moving forward due to fear of the unknown. So just take some deep breaths in and just listen to my words.
Nabog ikamba katay histondo urekete. Kromoku shataro ukusayin. Ito oran akando urakiat. Ledo rambasheto ramakia tasende ekwaro okmahin. Edo uran ba kondo uran de hele koromo ura. Bezo dureki anda histele kendo. E no ora te koto onesto ora di andare lo ora kai. Prende che sotto una macchina. Lando ora pata isceto ora. Dando okonosori ataim.
And take a deep breath in, Tatiana. Bring that energy up and through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, heart, your throat, your third eye, down into your well of dreams at the back of the head, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye where your head was off when you were a baby, beaming down into the pineal gland, all the way down the Shoshana, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in. Okay. And how are you feeling, Tatiana?
Good, thank you so much. Just felt like movement within like my body, just like my stomach area.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
yes,
much.
There's a lot of movement going on within the lower abdomen, as well as also the middle part of the middle part of where your stomach and your chest basically meet. So there's movement going on there, which shows me that there's sacral energy, solar plexus, and heart energy that is being recoded. And as it's being recoded, just allow for the energy to move. And as the energy begins to increase or ebb and flow, you'll feel kind of like a releasing or a washing type energy come over you, and that's just your energy rebooting and resetting. Okay, and do you know that the full moon is getting ready to come up, which is September 6th, and September 6th is the harvest moon. So it's when the sun basically gets ready to go to sleep, or the death of the sun, and basically the birth of winter or birth of autumn comes in. So understand that the harvest moon is all about preparing for that new beginning, preparing for that winter or that long winter ahead, and understanding that once the season starts changing, our bodies and our molecular and cellular structure starts changing as well. And that's when the yin and the yang's energy starts to become a little bit on the erratic side. So always remember grounding. Any types of black stones will help with grounding, such as the patchy tears, obsidian, black tourmaline, and also, let's see, black kyanite. Black kyanite is a rare type of kyanite, but it helps wonders with grounding. Also, stiblinite is a stone that almost similarly looks like black kyanite, but it has a rather shardy type texture to it. That's a wonderful energy for grounding as well. So let's go ahead and see how that energy begins to start working with you, Tatiana. And I hope that has helped you. And I look forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome, dear. Okay. So now, and also know that with all full moons, not just the harvest full moon, we need to experience grounding and also experience connectedness, because full moons are when we are mostly aware. It's when the body is majorly affected. So remember, grounding, centering, and allowing for yourself to be connected. So we're going to go to our next phone caller, and our next phone caller is 586. Area code 586.
Hello, thanks for taking my call.
You're very welcome. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name is Monica.
Hey, Monica.
And
what can I help you?
I work in the medical clinic, and in the clinic, I guess I'm kind of sort of an empath, and I'm picking up a whole bunch of energies.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be a good stone for me to wear?
Okay, so what I would recommend right off the bat is you can get you a little, I would get you a little black bag, a little black silk bag, or a little black piece of fabric. Put you a little bit of sage and a little bit of tobacco on top of the sage. Tie that into basically a little sachet. And that will help protect you and clear any negativity from you. Also, you can do a fiery wall protection mojo bag, which you can add. Basically, you can either make it white, or you can make it red, red or white fabric, 4x4 piece of fabric. You want a piece of dragon's blood, Angelic root, and also rue, and then you tie that up into a little sachet, and that's called the Fiery Wall Protection Mojo Bag. That mojo bag is one that I speak from experience. It has saved my ass in multiple occasions. So definitely put that to good use for you. And if you have questions about the ingredients or anything like that, do know that you are more than welcome to check that out on my blog. I will actually post the particular ingredients for that protection mojo possibly later on this week. So do check on that. That is www.bryanrawls.com. But those two particular protection mojo bags will help you kind of combat any type of negative energies, negative spirits, negative people, and don't necessarily direct it at one particular person, because I don't feel as if this is direct or being or coming from any particular person. It feels to me like it's coming from a variety of people. So I really feel as if you are you're just catching the shitty end of the stick from multiple people that are having bad days.
Yes.
All right, so I would highly recommend what you would want to do, and this is a way to brighten up your aura so nobody can be down in the dumps or sad around you, because your aura will be bright. You want to get some calendula flowers or calendula petals, and you want to throw you probably about a cupful in the bathtub. All right, and you may want to put it in a tea ball, or else it will clog your drain, and you'll have to the plumber. But throw you about a cup full of calendula flowers in it, and it will turn a kind of like a yellow or a pale yellow type color water, and you want to sit in that for probably about a good 20 minutes. I would sit in it for about 13 minutes or 21 minutes. And or even 33 minutes, depending on how strong you want your aura to take on that calendula color. That calendula color is actually, or the yellow color is actually energy, increasing energy, is commanding energy, it's creative energy, it's attractive energy. So what you're doing is you're basically you're sitting in a come to me bath, basically. So everything that is good will come to you, and nobody will be able to be hateful. I mean, you may get a couple peckerheads every now and then, and you'll have to kind of thump them in the nose or something like that. But I mean, the earth has assholes, and it's one thing that we just have to get over it. But you will not meet every last person that has a bad day when taking this calendula bath. So take it, see how it reacts with you, but do know that the energy definitely will change for you. Once this full moon or harvest moon gets out of the way and comes in, seeing around the 13th into the 17th, I see that being a really favorable week for you. I don't know if you hear some type of news, or if it's some type of special date for you, but there's a lot of energy coming in between 9/13 and 9/17.
That's my birthday. Thank you.
All right. Well, wonderful. There you go. So happy early birthday, and I hope you do join us next week. And most definitely, if you do call in and speak to me during that time, I will definitely give you a free birthday card.
Thank you.
You are very welcome, and thank you for calling into the show, Monique.
All right.
Okay. So let's go on to our next phone caller. And for folks that are wanting these recipes, do check back at my blog at www.bryanrawls.com, and I will post these recipes for all of you to use at your leisure and experience them for yourself. Okay? All right, and we're going to go to our next phone caller, and our next phone caller is area code 610. Area code 610, first name and question.
Hi, Bryan. It's Janet again. We had a wonderful session on Monday. Thank you so much. My question.
You're welcome. Hello.
Hi, nice to talk to you again. My question tonight is, I was piqued by the questions about the crystals, and I'm wondering, do you recommend cleansing crystals and charging them on the full moon?
Yes, I highly recommend cleansing crystals and charging them on the full moon. What I do to cleanse crystals, and I use several different ways to cleanse crystals, and what I use to cleanse crystals is I use Florida water. I also use salt. I also use Palo Santo sage. I also let them sit in herbs such as like hyssop or lemon balm, basil, and rosemary, or rosemary and sage, depending on what type of effect I want the crystals to have, is basically what I would cleanse and what I would charge the crystal with. Now, there are a couple crystals that do not need to be charged and do not need to be cleared, and that is selenite. Because selenite is self-clearing and self-recharging, and you can actually set stones near it to actually clear and recharge them as well. Also, another one that does not require clearing is blue kyanite. Blue kyanite is one of those stones that is kind of like a cut and clear type energy. Like, say, for instance, if you have a cord or anything like that. First off, I would always use Pod Poc. That's point of destruction to the point of creation. I would destroy that cord, and I would create me a healthy cord or a healthy environment for that or where that cord was. And the blue kyanite also recharges itself or replenishes itself. Now, quartz, amethyst, and citrine, any quartz-based crystal, most definitely has to be cleared and recharged, because what quartz-based crystals are is they are memory banks. They are what you call that wealth of knowledge when you most need it. And you can actually read a crystal quite well by just running your fingers over the ridges of the crystal or the shapes of the crystal. The energy is magnificent once you allow your fingertips to touch a crystal. The energy that it conveys to the nervous system then gets analyzed and intuited by the brain and by the third eye, and allows for us to see clearly what the crystal is all about, what the crystal's uses are, the diva of the crystal, the working and the ongoing relationship with the crystal diva. Each crystal has the diva, and these divas are very wonderful types, spirit allies or spirit enhancers or spirit protectors, and definitely start to try to connect with these divas, because these divas are definitely here to help us expand and ignite the new consciousness and the new era that we are about to step into. And once that is being all done and said, and we are actually experiencing this new energy for some weeks, you will understand that the way that your body responded to crystals back then is not going to be the same way that your body responds to crystals now.
Interesting. Do you have to cleanse it every time you use it? You know, for instance,
now, if I change uses, if I change the corresponding uses for crystals, I will clear and recharge. Now, that's like, say, for instance, if I'm going to a casino and I rub some money drawing oil on a quartz crystal, and I only use that crystal for money, I will I will not clear that crystal unless it has been through hell and back. Okay,
Right.
And what I mean by been through hell and back has been through like unsuccessful spells or unsuccessful energy workings or energy workings that totally blew up on me, or when candles have reacted funny. Because you look at the signs and the omens and the symbols that are within the working to dictate whether the working needs more enhancement or more power to experience within it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. But a lot of that's just kind of like your own intuition when handling the crystal. Is that right?
Exactly. Always listen to that little spirit that is within inside that crystal, or within inside that herb, or within inside that plant, or within inside that object. Because you know that inanimate objects can hold spirit. And I have many, what I call them as haunted objects, and they are quite quite comical and quite interesting characters. And that is a whole nother show, but they're called spirit vessels.
Very interesting. So very quickly, do you put it out on the night of the full moon or the night before the full moon? Because I've heard it both ways.
Okay, so you can capture the full moon essence the first 3 days before the full moon, the night of the full moon, and 3 days after the full moon. You can capture that essence, all right? Because what happens is the illumination, it only waxes and wanes like a few percentages from going full to leaving full. All right, so the illumination is only affected by a couple percentage.
Okay, all right.
All right, so use that whole 7 days. That whole 7 days of that full moon energy, because it's 3 days before the full moon and 3 days after and the day of, and that automatic numbers have significance, and 7 is a very divine and spiritual number.
Okay.
All right. So is 3. So is 3.
Right.
Okay. Good. So I hope I helped you, Janet.
You did, again. Thank you very much. Very interesting.
You are very welcome. And I do have your mojo bag already made, and it's sitting on my altar charging. So it will be sent out to you as soon as it's finished charging, and I hope you enjoy it.
I will. I've been thinking about it constantly since we talked. So thank you very much.
You are very welcome, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Good night.
Good night. Okay, so we are going to go to our next phone caller, and our next phone caller is 856, area code 856.
Hi, Bryan. How are you? This is Laura.
Hey, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I am doing wonderful. What can I help you with tonight?
I would like to know what you see for me regarding change in career or any kind of move.
Okay. All right, just take some deep breaths in. Okay, so, all right, so have you recently lost a job and are looking a job, or did you recently start a new job and home life is hectic? What's the scenario here? Because what I'm hearing is there needs to be more balance between your career and home life.
Yeah, so I'm in a job right now that I'm not really happy with, but it's a contract, so I should be moving on hopefully relatively soon. But
all right, so what I am seeing here, Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, sure. I was just going to say, I would like to find something else if you see anything coming soon for me besides this contract.
Okay, I do see something coming into play for you, and it seems. Let me see here. What's the date? All right. So, does your contract end in the second week of September?
It was supposed to end sometime in the first week of October, but I could see where it might end in the second week of September. That's feasible. Is that what you're seeing?
Okay. Yes, I'm seeing as if it may end early, and the next thing that you are getting ready to go into, and I see that this is going to be a relocation I'm seeing a bigger income or a raise in income. There's a raise in your financial status once you allow for this move to take place. And they're saying focus upon more of what you know and more of what you are qualified in doing. So have you went to school for something that you're not putting into good use right now?
No, I mean, no, not really. I'm just not really happy so much with what I went to school for. I'm kind of tired and burned out a little bit. So
okay, well, this seems as if it has something to do with what you do now, but it's not the exact same pace, and it's not the exact same I'm going to say manpower and hours. All right, so there's a shift in more of like the atmosphere and more of the focus.
Okay, would it be a permanent job then if it's a relocation?
This seems as if it can most definitely turn into a permanent job, because I see that it will be another partial contract, but will be an eventual full-time permanent career, because I see you actually climbing, and what that climbing means is there's room for advancement as you climb that totem pole.
Okay,
and
so
it's
the
also
relocation, yeah, that's interesting to me, because I can't imagine doing a relocation for a job that starts off as a contract.
Well, I'm just telling you what they're telling me, and you take it into any type of interpretation that you would like to, but I am just giving the message, or I'm just giving the message from your guides and my guides.
Okay, all right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate the reading.
You are very welcome, dear, and just understand that this is going to be an increase in finances, or an increase in the flow of your money, and it's going to be a much smoother balance than what you have now in between your R&R time and your work time.
Great. That sounds great.
Okay.
Bryan, are they saying how long? Is there going to be a gap between this contract and the next one?
It's not much of a gap. What I see as a gap would be probably a max of 7 days.
7 days? That's not bad. That's only like a week.
So take that as it's time for you to pack, and time for you to rest up and before you start your new job. Okay? And I don't know what exactly this means, but it's new level of understanding for your love life?
For my love life? I don't have a love life.
All right, so maybe that is you getting ready to find a partner in this next coming move.
Maybe. That would be a nice bonus.
Well, if you would like to look deeper into this and see exactly what comes out on the other side, definitely go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com or go to my blog at www.bryanrawls.com. You can also call the office at 586-659-9620, and you can book your appointment that way.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll look into your website. Thank you.
You're very welcome, dear. Much love to you, and thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome. You too, sweetie. Okay, my next phone caller is 717.
Good evening, Bryan. How are you tonight?
And I knew it was you, Corinne. I knew it. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Wow, that eclipse was like something else.
Oh, yes, indeed.
The energy.
So what can I help you with, dear?
Off the charts. I wanted to know if you are hearing, feeling, seeing anything about a move for me as well.
Okay, so let's see here. All right, just take some deep breaths in. All right, there's very high anxiety, very, are you anxious about something?
About the move, probably.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it seems as if you have attracted this move. All right, and what I mean by attracted this move is that you have cleared so much, excuse my language, but you have cleared so much shit out, and you have released so much gunk that you are kind of clearing and shielding what is your energy field and your home environment, and is what is allowing for this move to take place. It's allowing for you to establish a new magical connection to yourself as well as your home once this move takes place. I see this move coming in. Okay, so all right, so I see this move coming in and taking place right. I'm seeing right around. Well, it's all starting within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and it is. I see you fully in by the mid of October, and everything getting unpacked by the ending of November, or by the beginning of the holidays. And what I see here is I see that this is something that's going to benefit not just you, not just your hubs and all that, but it's also going to benefit your spirits that walk with you. Okay, there's it's almost like a jump for joy, and I feel as if you need to stay focused upon this path of new beginnings and enlightenment, because I really feel as if you've been working your magic or have been really experiencing the energy in brand new ways, and have really been contributing to releasing energy from the collective consciousness, as well as releasing your junk, as well as releasing other people's energy around you. So there is all this releasing energy is absolutely encompassing you, and it's almost like a whole new soul makeover or soul releasement. and what they are wanting me to activate for you is a soul reboot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reboot the energy or reboot the soul. All right, so take a deep breath in.
Okay.
And as you take a deep breath in, drop down into your heart chakra.
Hello, Kuramade, Sunda Karayande, hello, Kurambatu Ukanai. Prende show una tali anaro ukanai. Bagwanda yundu urekin. Ito ritambu kunda shenda lakiata onora ambia. Rete so kunda. Ligandore tal imborak. Bandora sepo kotarin e shandoraki. E sondoraki ambayo okuna rete sondoro ur. De gondore atal il. Endore asambaro. De quando okunahi. Eto ore samur e quando okanai arande. Romba che esando ore adesso. Prinda kende eloto uran. Desli astore e bando o kagaeli endel. Prinda kush alin. Prepasso okun. Alina karesh. Le dondore ikanda in moria ta il. Provato kunda. Rika sheto ramarin. Pandu ora sta sende e quoro.
And deep breath in and bring that energy up and through your root chakra. In through your sacral, up through your solar, up and through your heart, into the throat, up into the third eye, down into the well of dream, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye where your head was soft when you were a baby, beaming down into the pineal gland, all the way down to Shushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in. How are you feeling?
Wow, massive waves of energy on that one. I mean, chills, everything.
Wonderful.
That was amazing.
So take on, kind of allow for your energy to flow with that. You're going to want to automatically ground out as soon as you get off the call, as well as also you may want to light a white candle for gratitude, because they are stating that you need to experience and show more gratitude for the changes that you are seeing happen rapidly.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I was,
all
but
right.
I guess not enough.
So
okay,
basically
great.
what they mean by light the white candle is you're every time that you light a candle, you're raising your spirit's vibration. Okay, not just your spirit, as in your your spirit, as in your body's spirit, but also the spirits that walk with you. You're raising their vibration for them to pierce through the veil and pierce through that threshold of the spirit world and begin to start speaking with us. So each time that you raise their conscious vibration, they are allowed to come in more stronger for us with each candlelight, because that candlelight is illumination for their soul, illumination to allow their soul to raise in vibration.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Quick question about the moves, north or south of where I'm currently at. Do you have any?
Okay, so I heard north, and I saw the N.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All
So I
right.
don't know what's north of you.
That says a lot.
I said, I don't know what's north of you, but I see this is very spacious, a spacious opening area. There looks like there's a glen of trees or a grove of trees, and I don't know if this is there's like a babbling brook or a babbling type stream, but I see river pebbles, river rocks in the river or in the stream, and I see you using those rocks for something magically.
Cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. Okay, that's surprising because I didn't think we were moving north. I figured it'd be south. Okay, we'll talk. I gotta call you.
All right, sounds good. I look forward to speaking with you, Corrine, and just know keep everything how you are going about it now. Show gratitude for the changes that are quickly being made. Also, light that white candle, and also ask your spirits what color candle would they like you to light, and they'll give you a color. Light that candle. You may get some brownie points from your spirits, and maybe even offer them a shot of liquor or a shot of wine or a wine glass of wine or a glass of cold water or even some incense or some fresh flowers. Bring happiness to them, bring joy to them, bring abundance to them, or even leave them some food. I leave cake to St. Expedite and at times my Gypsy or like cinnamon candies or cinnamon discs. I give them to my Gypsy. And there are at times when I eat cinnamon discs when I'm doing readings. So it's basically what you're accustomed to, your spirits are accustomed to as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've been slacking on the offerings, so I have to admit that. Okay. that's
well, offer them
Thank
something,
you.
And once you offer them something, you'll instantly have understanding that they're listening. And always watch for signs because they communicate in numbers, and they communicate through people. They communicate through many different avenues.
Definitely. I'm always got my eyes always open for signs on that one. That's
wonderful.
Thank you, Bryan. I appreciate it.
You are very welcome,
Great.
Corrine, and thank you for calling into the Magical Journey show this evening. And I hope you join us.
Always, my dear.
Thank you, and I hope you join us next Wednesday evening as well.
I will try. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful evening.
You too, dear.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, so I am all out of time, and I would just like to give a couple last shout-outs to my folks and also give a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, I will be on Beyond the Screen with our live with Tammy Bean. Tomorrow. I will also be going live. I will be going live next Wednesday night on the 6th, and during the time that I have my radio show. Next, it's actually on the full moon, so that's very interesting. It's going to be very high vibrational. I would like to also thank my producer, Tiffany White Sagewoman, our Reverend Tiffany White Sagewoman. Thank you so much for producing the show, and you are an amazing lady, an amazing lady. And I would like to thank the Goldilocks Productions for producing the Magical Journey show, and I would like to thank all the callers for calling in. You are all what makes us. And please tune in next Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 6th, 2017. Let Angel Wings guide your dreams. www.BryanRawls.com, www.amagicaljourney.com, and it's AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. My office number is 586-659-9620. And thank you all for listening. Let Angel Wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Right now, save 50% off everything at Gap Factory and 50 to 70% off everything at Banana Republic Factory. That's right, 50% off or more on everything in stores and online. Save with teas starting at $6.99 and 40% off clearance at Gap Factory stores. And at Banana Republic Factory stores, fabulous tops start at $9.99 and 50% off clearance. Hurry! Search our store locator for your nearest Gap Factory and Banana Republic Factory store, or shop us online. Right now, save 50% off everything at Gap Factory and 50 to 70% off everything at Banana Republic Factory. That's right, 50% off or more on everything in stores and online. Save with teas starting at $6.99 and 40% off clearance at Gap Factory stores. And at Banana Republic Factory stores, fabulous tops start at $9.99 and 50% off clearance. Hurry! Search our store locator for your nearest Gap Factory and Banana Republic Factory store, or shop us online.